Hello folks, so today I'm going to tie a wee wet fly called the Invicta. Reasonably easy enough fly to tie. The only thing about it incorporates this will be the first time that I've put a winged fly on the channel, but I'll do my best to talk you through the easiest way to form the wing. There's a couple of ways you can do it, but I'll try and show you the easiest way to do it. So I'll just get kicked on and get started here. So the hook and the vise is a size 10 wet fly hook from Amazon. The thread I'm going to use is 50 denier nano silk in black on Semperfly. So I'll just get started behind the eye of the hook, run on a few turns, come on and knock away that excess, and run the thread on down, shank the hook down to where between our barb and the point of the hook. Now the tail on the fly is golden pheasant crest, and I have a crest filler here, so I'm just going to remove these top butts just to give us a better base to tie this on. So I'll run that filler through my mouth just to wet the fibres in the crest. Now you want this roughly about the length of the hook out of the back. So I'll hold that down, come on and pinch and loop, give a couple of turns, take a wee look in and just see how that crest is sitting. Give a tight turn over it. Now the rub on the fly, this is small silver wire, so lay that down against the shank of the hook and run that up the body or up the shank. Along with the crest, and bring that up to behind the eye of the hook. Come on then and trim away that top off the crest, tie that down tight, and then run your thread back down the shank of the hook to where we tied on our crest and our silver wire. So the next part in the fly is the body. So what I have here, now the normal body is golden olive seals fur, and what I have here is golden olive doublet from David Eady. So I'll just pick out, this is golden olive with there's a pear flake going through it. So I'll turn the hook over and dub on my dubbing. So just give that a wee twist to get us started. And as you wind it on, just keep giving the dubbing a twist round just to keep it on reasonably tight to the body. And run that up the shank of the hook and stop about, give yourself a good 4 or 5 mil gap behind the eye of the hook, because we have our Palmer tackle And then we have our wing and our beard hackle at the front. So the palmer hackle, this is ginger cock filler. So I'll just come in and strip the fluff down off that. Give my thread a wee run of wax, just to tighten that on. Lay that down against the shank, give our tight turns over that. Come on and knock away that stock. Pull that hackle forward and bend it over in itself. That just makes it stand up better. So come on then with our hackle pliers, give a good full turn at the head, and then wind your hackle down through the body of the fly, and you want 4, maybe 5 turns of this hackle coming down the body. Bring our silver rub over it, and then counter rub that up through the fly. And slalom out and on through those hackle fibres, trying not to trap the fibres in the way up. So once we get to the head, bring the wire straight up in the air, give a couple of turns over that wire, pull it out straight, and then run the thread towards the eye. Come on and helicopter away that excess. Give our thread a wee run of wax. Pull everything towards the rear. Come on and run our thread back down from the eye and stop where we started our palmered hackle from. Come on then, and now you can pull that away if you want, but I prefer to come on and snip away the hackle. Take a wee minute then and shape that palmered hackle. So the next part in the fly is our beard hackle. So turn the hook upside down, and what I have here is of a dyed blue guinea fowl filler. So strip down the fluff off one side of the guinea fowl filler, and you want a pinch of these guinea fowl fibres. That's about, I would say, about 3/4 of an inch. Strip them away, gather them all together and roll them round. Come on then, and you want these guinea fowl just coming, see the point of the hook, you want that guinea fowl just coming past the point, because when we tie that on it'll shorten up. So hold that tight, come on then, pinch and loop and lift your thread straight up in the air. Same again, pinch and loop and lift your thread, if I get it round behind it, and lift your thread straight up in the air. Then flip the hook back over, take the time then and move that guinea fowl around till we get it underneath the just coming inside the point of the hook. So there's a wee stray filler there. Come on with our wax and just give that thread a wee run a wax, run that thread back down towards the eye, or towards our palmer tackle. Come on then with our sharp scissors and cut away that guinea fowl on nice and tight. So the next thing in the fly now is our wing. So what I have here is these are, if I can get the other one in my hand, these are hen pheasant second fillers, and as you'll see now, these are a matched pair. They're taking off one off each side, one off each wing, and what you're looking for, see the gape of the hook, this depth here, you want your wing to be no bigger than that. There's a lot of people that tie these and they put the wing on too big and then have trouble then trying to get the wing to sit. So as I say, you don't want your wing any bigger than the gape of your hook. So as I say, I've a filler from the left hand wing and a filler from the right hand wing. So just come on and take off a piece around about 7 or 8 mil. Pull that away. Come on then, hold the piece that we want. Come on with your scissors and cut that away. So set that down and then get our opposite filler. And the same again, you want another piece around about 7 or 8 mil. Come on in. Same again. Straighten that up. Hold it tight in your hand. Come on in. Turn that away from the filler. Now I have one filler here and have the other sitting on my vise. So I'll just get the two lifted here. So this is our two pieces of pheasant. So one of the ways that you can do this wing, oops, is hold your 2 points, match them up, and get your 2 fillers matched up so that they sit straight with one another. Offer these up over the top. Now you want your wing to come halfway into the tail. So as I say, offer these up on top, come on then and fold these over on themselves. Give a pinch and loop and lift your thread up. Now I'm not going to do it this way. That's the way I would normally do it. But for people that haven't tied wet fly wings before, I'll show you an easier way to tie on the wings. So this is our 2 wings. Now as I says, I've one for this side and one for the other side. Now what you want to do is match up those wings, one on top of the other. Right. So I have my 2 wings here, one sitting on top of the other. And what you want to do is take the time then and shape that wing so that the 2 are sitting equal with each other, and have a look and see if the two wings are the same size. The two of them are spot on. So what you want to do is hold these in your right hand, measure that down so that your wing's sitting, you want it just a wee bit past halfway, because when we tie this in, that wing will spring up. So hold them just a wee bit past halfway, switch over your hands and hold this down tight against, on both sides, against the shank of the hook. Lift your thread up, pinch it between your finger and thumb, bring your thread down under, and then let the thread go between your finger and thumb. And it's just basically a pinch and loop up the ways. So you want to do 3 pinch and loops, lift your thread up, and then take the time then and pull your wing back, and that should have pulled your wing into shape. And that's as I say, that's an easier way than setting them up on top and splitting them down each side, because splitting them down each side takes a wee bit of practice to get it right. But that's a far easier way to tie in the wings. Now that's a bit it's a bit too far forward, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that wing over a wee bit just to get it centered up. Now that we have the wing sitting where we want it, move your fingers back, and the same again, hold all tight in your fingers, lift your thread up again and pinch and loop, pull that thread tight, and all you're looking to do is tighten up this thread closer to where our finger and thumb is. So give it a few wee turns on and take another look again. Now that's not far away this time. That's sitting pretty well across the top, sitting pretty well lengthwise. So if we had another couple of wee turns just on in front of that, so hold this tight again in your hand, come on and give a couple of tight turns just on in front of that, and that would leave that wing sitting perfect. So what you want to do now, get your scissors. Now you can move these here, that wing won't move. Get your scissors, come on and trim away that excess filler at the front. And what you want to do, get your wax, give your run of wax down the thread. So bring a few wee straggles over that head. So hold the wing down tight, bring the thread to the eye, and then bring the thread back and build up a nice neat head and tie down on that those loose ends that we cut off that hen filler. Wax is sitting a wee bit thick. As I say, take your time and build up a nice wee head. Now, when I was shown how to tie flies, what I was told was the head of the fly is as important as the tail, as the wing, as the body, as the beard hackle. All must flow together, so there's no point in tying perfect fly and having the head like a muddler. There's no point in tying the perfect fly and having a head that you can't see, that everything should balance one another. So give her, you'll know by your own eye when you have enough turns on. So the last thing to do, if I can find it, and I don't know where I've put it, I'll use one of these telegraph pole ones. So just come on the end and give your 3 or 4 turn whip finish at the head. Pull our thread tight. Come on then. Knock away that excess. So the last thing to do then, now the majority of these flies, they don't really look apart. You get them on and get them fishing. Give them a run through the water a couple of times. Here it is here. The last thing to do then is just come on with your varnish and give the head of that fly a good coat of varnish. It'll take 2, maybe 3 coats just to finish that. But that's the gist of it there, folks. That's our Invicta Wet Fly. Now I'm only come on with a wee piece of wrist wire and just run that down through the eye of the hook, just to make sure there's no varnish in the eye. So there you have it, folks. That's our Invicta. Now, as I say, that's the easiest way to wing a wet fly. You can, if you want, practice laying the 2 slips at the front and then come on and fold the 2 down. But if you're putting on a winged wet, that's the easiest way there. Match up the 2 slips, one each side, and then just shape them out the way you want them. Lay them on top and grip them down with your finger and thumb on your left hand. Hold the wing tight, pinch your thread, and don't let it go until you've come back over the top. Let your loop go, and then lift your bobbin straight up in the air, because it gives that a full turn, and then when your thread pulls up, it pulls the wing in nice and tight. Now it's up to you what way you want to tie them. If you want to put the 2 slips up and fold them in, for me that's the way I normally do them. But for anybody that struggles with winging wet flies, that's the easiest way to hold that there. So there you go, folks. That's your wet Invicta. So hope that was helpful to somebody. So thanks for watching, folks, and until the next time, tight lines.